Oh, you're the crunch master today.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm crunching. I'm sorry about that, everybody. I got a terrible cold. Um, but this is our homebuyer seminar. One way or the other, we do it every Wednesday around 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock. And here we are. I'm Bill Gross, eXp Realty, and my colleague.
Patricia Castillo.
And we're here in Southern California helping buyers buy their first house or their next house. Patricia, how about that market? What's going on?
Yes, it's I was reading that in the first week or first 2 weeks of January, mortgage applications were rising. And I feel like people are getting back from the holiday fog and getting back into gear. But now, today rates are at 6.95 for a 30-year fixed. And I had some
Woo.
clients asking me, what's going on? I thought the rates were dropping. Now they're going back up and they're close to 7% again. So, for about 6 weeks, they were more in the mid six range, 6.5. But it's just that time of the year. I think people are really interested in buying a home, and there's still that indecisiveness. I've had a lot of people come to open houses, and I can overhear the conversations, talking among themselves. Do you think this is a good price? Should we think about making an offer? And so one of the things that I've been hearing is all the speculation about is our home price is going to drop this year. So with the demand that we have right now and the low inventory and just the way homes have been selling, I mean, I don't really see the prices dropping anytime soon, but
No way.
the longer that people wait, the last 2 years, the prices have been steadily rising.
Well, I think you have to be careful because home prices vary by local market. And in
Hmm.
some cities and states, they're building a lot of houses. And
Yeah.
therefore, there might be too many one day, and that causes the price to go down. In Southern California, we don't build houses. We only build apartments. We only build low-income housing units. So since you can't build anymore, if you want to live here, it's going to cost more money over time. And so until there's excess inventory, prices can't go down, at least in our local market. Now, again, maybe
Right.
different in Austin or Phoenix, places where they overbuilt. So I don't see it. I just went to escrow today myself on an investment property. So I'm really excited about the opportunity between and this one won't close for a long time, which
Mm.
means I have to put my money down until a long time from now. Which I'm happy because I do think we'll see another 2 or 3% appreciation in a year.
Mhm.
That I'll benefit from, but I'm not going to pay for it. So we'll see.
Yeah. And where are you buying at, Bill?
It's in kind of the Melrose area, if you know LA at all.
Mm-hmm. Of
It's on
course. I was born and raised here.
well, and everybody knows, the individual neighborhoods. I didn't know Melrose until I moved here, but
Yeah.
it's a nice area. It's south of Hollywood Boulevard. It's where there's a lot of jobs. I think the key thing is where there's work. People want to buy houses, and LA has a lot of challenges and problems, but we still have
Mhm.
a lot of entertainment jobs, and there, a lot of them are located on Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard with big companies that hire a lot of people there. So as long as that happens. And it's
Mhm.
close to the freeway. Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset have freeway on ramps, so you can
Oh yeah.
get there faster from, say, the Inland Empire than you can to where I live in West LA. So it's a great market. The key is I got it at a good price. The same house, if I had to pay another $300,000 for it, would be a disaster. So you have to always buy at the right price
Yeah, of
and
course.
right terms. Well, good. Well, yeah, and so for me, I feel like um, there are plenty of people who want to buy. There are plenty of people who are going to want to sell,
Mhm.
and we have to do our job along the way, and not get caught up in the national statistics. Because bad and terrible cold. Oops. My job is my customers. My job is not the rest of the country.
Right. Yeah, and I think one of the main concerns for home buyers right now is affordability because of the rates. Obviously, that your payment's going to be a little higher, unless you're putting down at least 20% or maybe more. But for most people, the down payment is usually somewhere, 5-10%, which then you're paying PMI added to your monthly payment every month. So I just wanted to share a case study of a recent deal that I closed, and this is
Oh
to
yeah.
And this is to help people that are kind of on the fence right now and thinking about, do I have enough money to even consider buying a house? And so my clients were, older in age and had never owned a home before. And so they saw a home that they liked in Lancaster. Um, we were able to get them, pre-qualified for through CalHAFA for down payment assistance. So all they had to come in with to close the escrow was $10,290. So it doesn't take, 30, 40 grand to close an escrow to purchase a home. They did get a seller credit,
How much was it they needed to buy the house?
almost $10,290.
And what was the purchase price?
Yeah, 343,000.
Like 3%. That's fantastic.
Right. So they utilized CalHAFA for the down payment assistance, and they basically had to pay for the closing costs. So the closing costs are your title and escrow fees that we usually say are about 2% of your purchase price. Now, CalHAFA does also charge a funding fee, which is, I believe it's 2% of the loan amount. So when you take all that into consideration, the CalHAFA loan is a loan that you're not going to make a payment on. So you're only going to make a payment on the primary loan, which is what you're using to finance a purchase, right? The second loan is a CalHAFA loan that you're not going to make a payment on until you either sell the property or you refinance the loan. At that point, then you would have to pay it off. But it's a great way to get into a property if it's if you're a buyer that really wants to get into a home, you don't want to wait until prices go up. A lot of people, maybe you've been relocated by a job or you want to live near a certain college or university, then this is a great way to get into a home and not come in with so much out of pocket, because I know that's a big thing, is coming in out of pocket with a large down payment. That's kind of something.
So walk me through this again. The CalHAFA finances the down payment, or
Down payment, yes, down payment, and you come in with your closing costs.
so the buyer came in with just the money for the closing costs.
Right.
This
Which now closing costs, because CalHAFA charges that funding fee, your closing costs are about 3% as well. So 3% for the down payment from CalHAFA that you're borrowing, and then your closing costs for the loan and for title and escrow, which ends up being about 3% as well. But, you're muted.
Can the seller pay some of the closing costs?
Yes, you can also get a credit.
That's negotiable.
Yes, correct.
Wow, still it's a great program.
Yeah, it's a great way to get into a property. And like now, they're doing the second round of the Dream for All, California Dream for All, which right now they're still rolling out the guidelines. There are some guidelines that have come out, but until the program is actually finalized and released in April, these are subject to change. But this year it's going to be on a lottery-based system. So you can apply, start talking to a lender now. And, Gustavo's on the call, but he would be a great resource to talk to and make sure that you qualify. That once you get the pre-approval, that gets uploaded to the CalHAFA portal, and you never know, you may be selected for a voucher. That's going to happen in early April. So it's a shared appreciation loan. So you get 20% for a down payment, or up to 150,000, right? Whichever is less, towards your closing costs and down payment. And the voucher is nice because it secures your funds. It's not like the program's gonna run out of money and you're gonna be left, without any funds for your home purchase. So it is on a lottery system where they're going to be selecting people randomly that have already completed their loan approval. And you also have to complete a home buyer's education course through CalHAFA, work with a CalHAFA approved lender, and also be a first generation home buyer. So in other words, like if I'm buying a home, I can't own any other homes, and also my parents can't have any homes under their name as well. So that would be like a first generation home buyer.
Well, my first generation, my parents are in heaven.
They're not on title right now, so that's that's what matters, is that they're not currently on title or co-signing for anybody else.
Okay, they're not entitled to anything that I know, so maybe I can qualify.
Yeah, and you must be a California resident as well.
I am still. But I own a house, so that's not going to work. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe my daughter. Well, no, my daughter can't.
Yeah.
And yeah, they can't. Well, whatever. It sounds good for some people. I think, look, it's one of those things where find the program that works for you and work that program, right? And so this is one where if you want to buy a property, get prepped now, get in the lottery, you might win, and hopefully that'll work out for you.
Right.
Fantastic. What else is going on? Interest rates moved up a bit, but frankly, they're down from where they were quite a bit still. You could have locked in the rates when they were at 6.6 had you been prepared. So it doesn't make sense to say, oh, I missed out on it. You didn't do the work and get ready, but still at the rates below 7 are still very attractive for many home buyers.
Sure. And especially if you're getting an FHA loan, you're going to be probably a percentage lower.
Yeah.
High fives.
Yeah. Wow. Very good. So any open houses this weekend, Patricia, in the 562 area?
Yes, actually, I will be hosting an open house at my new listing in Lawndale, which is near Torrance. It's a duplex.
Can you say that again, please? My new listing.
My new listing, 4534 West 167th Street from 1 to 4 p.m. The front unit is vacant. They're 2 freestanding structures, so they're not connected. Each have a dedicated yard. So that's nice. And the rear home is currently rented at $1,750 a month. But yeah, stop by and see me. I'd love to give you guys a tour.
In Lawndale.
In Lawndale.
Very nice.
34 West.
Garden capital of the airport area.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. You're a little out of your neighborhood there. Did they let you over there? You're on the other side. You're on the other side of the 110. You're south of the 105. Do they allow you down there? You have a hall pass to go down there?
I did. I had my trip slip signed.
Okay, very good. Gotta keep it up because I know you do quite a bit in the. If I had to talk to you about a property in the 562. Okay, so I think let's wrap up here because I don't know. I want to be on today because I love doing this. I love talking to you, Patricia, but I'm under the weather, so I did the best I could today.
We're on the same bill.
But you can text or email me, and we won't be contagious. We can keep social distancing and still sell your property or sell your property for you. So if you want to get a hold of Patricia, you reach her at?
Yes, 323-365-9909.
And I'm at Bill Gross Probate on social media, and we do this every Wednesday about 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 to be honest, but sometimes 5 o'clock. And I see you guys are watching it on YouTube, and we're on X, we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and if you have any questions or comments, put them there, and we'll reach out to you. Thanks so much, Patricia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.